Alright. Let's see. Where to begin? This week, I have gone back to work. As you know, with the way the economy is, in this economy, it's hard to stay busy. But every once in a while, the economic powers that be throw me a bone. And so this week, I was back to work at a cool, well, let's see what I'm doing. I'm doing this residential, basically wiring up houses of wealthy people for high-tech audio equipment, alarm systems. What else do we do? Internet connections, that sort of thing. So I got a bit of a story to tell. Let's see. So I started on Tuesday, and right now it's Sunday. And let's see. So I get to this fucking house, the first house, and I didn't know what I was in for. But basically, we were dropping off 3 television sets, 3 flat panel TVs at this place, at this person's house. And so we loaded up the TVs and we're on our way over. And I'm in a truck with the dude that works there normally. And we pull into this place, and already I get pissed. Now, here's why I get pissed. Because of the amount of opulence that's going on with this fucking house. It's a rich person's house. And I'm like, most of the time, unemployed, poor guy who lives in northern part of some city. And Anytown, USA, that's me. And so I pull up to this fucking mansion, and I'm just like, oh Christ, because I hadn't seen it. When it comes to the haves and the have-nots, I really hadn't seen the haves in a long time. And so we pull up to this house, and I just see the fucking stone archways. And the fucking mailbox is in its own stone house. It looked like you know those people who you drive past a graveyard and you get your standard like crucifix and your little stone. What are they called? Headstone, gravestone, whatever. The thing that's this shape. Okay, that's your basic stuff. Here lies such and such. They died at such and such a time. And that's like your basic shit. But then you always get some asshole who wants to send a message to his dead neighbors that I'm the best fucking dude there ever was, and so he's got to have a big fucking cathedral out in the middle of the goddamn graveyard. For what? To show off how fucking great he is even when he's dead? That's the type of asshole that we're talking about. And they had, let's see, they had like one of those stone fucking houses, although it was only at nipple height, for their fucking mailbox. Even their mailbox was living it up, is what I'm getting at here. So that's the first thing that you see is the mailbox. And I'm like, I was already just rolling my eyes. Like, fucking Christ. These motherfuckers. And then so we drive in and we start walking around the house, and it just gets worse. In the front hallway, not only is it all tile, fucking rich people don't have carpet. Tile. Fucking skip right over hardwood floors. We want stone. So they have that shit, and then that's tile, and then they have fucking, in the front hall, in the foyer, they got the foyer. They have the drawing room. They have a fucking suit of armor. A goddamn suit of armor. In the fucking 21st century, or whatever the fuck century we're in. Yeah, I guess it's 21st. How do you do that anyway? Let's see. From 0 to 99 is the first. And then so 100 to 199. Even though it begins with a 1, it's the 2nd century. So where ours begins in 20, because it's 2011, and so we're in the 21st century. Fucking confusing. Those Mayans were so much better than us at the calendars. Like, they didn't have to have leap years. You know how stupid we are? We have computers, and we can, like, measure where the position of the sun. We know that the sun goes around. Oh, Jesus Christ. We know that the earth goes around the sun. I almost said the other way. We know that, and we have all kinds of, like, astrological knowledge, if that's the right word. And yet we still can't figure out, like, how to make a proper calendar. Like, a leap year is because that's basically like if you were doing a math problem and the math problem was like, hey, what is 12? What is 20 minus 12? And your answer was less than 10. It's less than 10. And that's basically what our leap years are. Like, we can't get it exactly. Our days aren't properly timed so that we could get it exact. And then so, like, every 4 years, we're just like, fuck it, round up. Round up and add on those days or whatever. I don't know. I don't know if you round down or round up. But it's just stupid, imprecise bullshit. But I'm off the topic now. Let's see. Something about calendars. 2011, 21st century. Oh yeah, suit of armor in the front, the foyer. So then I'm walking, and then the homeowner she's walking around with some kid, and she's telling us where the 3 TVs are supposed to go, and that's her problem. Her problem is, where do I put all my flat screen TVs? That's the issue. That's the big deal in her day. Like, oh, I've got all these goddamn televisions. Where do I put them? And the smallest one was like 47 inches. Or whatever measurement is near there that's standard. 40 something. And bigger than a 42. And I'm just like, fuck you. First of all, fuck you for having that problem. Oh, God, where am I going to put my TVs? I don't know what to do. Motherfuckers. So that was the first house, and we were there for a little bit.